Question number 6 says Jack's magic beanstalk grew according to the table, gives all the different times and the heights at each time as far as how tall the beanstalk was. So the question is, what's the average rate of change in height of the stalk between 2 seconds and 4 seconds? So we're looking at a couple different values here. We want to know what's the average rate of change between 2 and 4 seconds. A couple ways we can do this problem. The easiest way is to simply figure out how much it has changed from 2 to 4 seconds, all right, in the height and in the time. Well, we have gone up a total of 2 seconds, all right. This is time, which is kind of like our x, and the height, which is kind of like our y. We go up from 8 to 32. So to figure how much we've gone up, we just turn around and subtract the larger minus the smaller, and just doing some old school subtraction here. 12 minus 8 is 4, and then bring down your 2. So we went up 24 in this direction. Now the reason I showed you this was just to make sure if this is ever on a no calculator part, just to remember how you would figure that out. Okay, how to do the subtraction by hand. So it's going up 24 feet in height over a time period of 2 seconds. So the average rate of change, we would just do change in y over the change in x. That's always rate of change is change in y over your change in x. So we went up 24 feet over a time period of 2 seconds, and that simplifies to 24 divided by 2 is 12. All right, so that's the most simple way to do this, and we would have seen our answer was B, 12 feet per second. Now, if you wanted to do it a little bit different way, what we could have done was to look at the change that's happening each individual second, and then go back and average those individual rate of changes together. So for instance, from 8 to 16, that's a change of 8, and then from 16 to 32, well, that's a change of 16. Okay, and then again, this is what's happening every time we go up 1 second. So if you do the individual rates, all right, that's a rate of 8 in 1 second, which is 8, change in y over change in x. So the rate of change from here to here was 8 over 1, which is 8, and the rate of change from 3 to 4 seconds, again that's only a 1 second difference, was 16 feet for that 1 second, which is 16. So the average rate of change, average means add them up, divide it by how many there are, so we were just concerned with those 2 seconds. 8 plus 16 is 24, and then again go back and divide by 2, because there were 2 time periods we were looking at, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. Either way you want to think about it, either by looking the whole all at once, or splitting it up and just figuring out the individual rates of change each second, and then add those up and divide it by how many there were. Either way, you're going to get 12 seconds here. So whichever way makes more sense, go with that. All right. So that's question number 6, I believe. Yeah, question 6. Correct answer was B. So make sure you understand that. Have the work down. Any questions, you can leave a comment or ask me about it in school. And go on to the next problem.